What's going on, everyone? My name is Valid, and I'm fighting all the bosses in Crimson Desert without food, so you don't have to bring 92 braised ribs to each boss fight. Today, we'll be fighting Crowcaller. This one's technically 2 fights, but the first encounter is literally the same as phase 1 of the real fight. Don't get intimidated by the fact that it's 2 fights with 3 phases on the real fight. Crowcaller is squishy, leaves plenty of openings, and is extremely weak to the stagger from heavy attacks. For the first fight, you'll want to hold off on fighting back and just block until he does his ult, which you can learn the aerial roll skill from. He can be taken down so quickly that you can actually miss this entirely. The sky will go dark as he winds up, and then he'll jump into the air, do an aerial roll to the second location, and then dive down towards you. When you get the skill learned pop up, be ready to dodge the moment you hit continue. Once you've learned the skill, all of Crowcaller's other attacks can be straight up blocked, and they all have a window to get damage back on him. His combos will end in one of 2 ways. He'll either stand still and flip his blades, or he'll just jump backwards, both of which can be easily caught with your heavy attacks. Just block and continue walking into him as he attacks, and then the moment the combo ends, begin heavy attacking. We'll be abusing his weakness to stagger, so you'll always want to use heavy attacks for this fight. Light attacks won't stagger him enough, and for the attacks where he jumps backwards at the end, the lunge from the heavy attacks will let you close the gap and catch him. Just make sure to keep an eye on your stamina. The combination of blocking and the heavy attacks can drain your stamina quickly, so if that happens, just skip attacking for a moment and let yourself recover. And once the initial fight at the church is over, you'll be sent on your way to chase him up into the abyss, which, once you catch up, is where the true fight begins. For the real fight, Crowcaller will actually get 3 phases with their own health bars, and he'll start picking up a few extra mechanics on the second and third phases. But for phase 1, it's literally the exact same as the fight at the church, so the only thing I'm going to talk about here is his ult. Since you no longer get the skill learned pop-up this time to time the dodge, you'll have to watch him closely. Crowcaller will jump up, aerial roll to a second location, and then dive bomb down on you. When he stops at the second location is when you'll want to roll. In the later phases, he'll also increase how many times he attacks during his ult. Phase 2, he'll jump up and dive twice, and phase 3, he'll do it 3 times. On phase 2, Crowcaller will also add 2 red light indicator attacks to his moveset. The first of which is a slower single dive version of his ult. The cue to dodge this is exactly the same as his ult. Watch him jump up, wait till he gets to the second location, and then roll. The only difference here is that his jump and aerial roll will be a bit slower compared to when he does it during the ult. And his second red light indicator attack is his grapple attack, where he'll first try to grab you, and then he'll kick the air if he misses. He has very little movement during his attack, so rolling away in literally any direction once you see the red light will keep you safe. For phase 3, Crowcaller adds 1 final red light indicator attack to his moveset, as well as the 3rd hit on his ult. For this last attack, he'll lunge forwards towards you doing a slashing attack which can't be blocked. How you can tell it's this attack is, on top of the red light indicator, you'll also hear the sword sheathing sound effect. The best way to avoid this attack is to dodge forwards through him as soon as you see the red light indicator, so you iframe through the attack. As long as you follow the basic strategy of punishing Crowcaller with the heavy attacks after his basic attacks, and dodging his red light and ultimate attacks, you really shouldn't have any issue taking him down. But that's going to be it for this one. I'll be putting the full fight here at the end in order for you guys to see the strategy in action if you'd like to keep watching. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
In her eyes, I must remain above all. Greymane, Greymane, always a bloody Greymane. Every day I dream of tearing her beloved Greymane limb from limb. Why would such a weakling even turn Mother's head? Her gaze shall remain once gone. No one will ever take my place. Mother has yet to deem me worthy. I'll kill you so the world may know I exist. I will dye this nest with your blood. but to your grave.